James Edding, and welcome to the first episode of my TV show, Rant Said Poetry. Um, there was a user on YouTube by the name of Lonely Girl 15 who presented herself as a real person and a real video blog, and we recently all kind of found out that this was a TV set and just a show. So she was fake. But I'm doing the exact opposite. My vblog is a TV show that I have set up to promote myself and my poetry. I'm a poet, and I'm a real person. I live in New Holland, Pennsylvania. This is my weekly 8-minute TV show. This is my book. It's called This End Up. Poetry by Michael James Edding. That's me on the back. I perform my poetry locally in coffee shops and stuff. Wow, this is the first video. I don't know what to say. This is a momentous occasion. My goal in life is to become kind of like my idol, Charles Bukowski. If you don't know who Charles Bukowski is, read this book. It's Bukowski for Beginners, written by Carlos Paolini. I highly recommend it. It'll give you everything you need to know about Charles Bukowski, who was the greatest poet of the 20th century. He died in 1994, but must read. He's got about 50 books of poetry. Greatest stuff you'll ever read. I want to make a shout out to some of the real people who are on YouTube right now who I've come to watch your videos, and I think of you as friends, and I want to thank you for being real. Blunty 3000, Nate, good luck with cats. Sorry if you're feeling blue right now, but don't worry, Christmas is right around the corner and you're coming to the States, and if you happen to be on the East Coast and anywhere within 100 miles of where I live, let me know. I'm buying you and cats dinner. The Hill 88, Caitlin, love your videos, can't wait to see the girl in the red dress. Sadly, there have been people who I was watching who took their videos down, couldn't handle YouTube, and some of the haters out there. Emelina went the way of the dodo. She was a dodo. JMB Hottie 23. Still don't know what happened there, but hope you're happy wherever you are. So, I don't know what to say. This is very new to me. I'd like suggestions and help. Oh, Nate, thanks. The Logitech QuickCam 5000 Pro, picked it up. Your suggestion. Excellent quality, excellent video, excellent sound. I love it. I've been playing with it. It's great. I'm starting to learn how to edit. This is very exciting. I guess I should talk a little bit about me. I'm 37 years old. My birthday's coming up in 9 days. September 18th, I will be 38. Ouch. I work for the post office. I write poetry, as I said. I have a friend I help out working in a shoe shop as a cobbler. I fix shoes. Well, it would be much of a poetry show if I didn't read some poetry. So, poetry is an art. Not everybody's into it. Not everybody understands it. This book got me in trouble with my church. About a year ago, I actually had a 2-hour discussion with members of my Sunday night Bible study because they read this book and were very upset. So it's not for everybody. Some people think that it's anti-women. I love women. Some of my friends are women. I have nothing against women, except I had a very bad experience with an ex-girlfriend who really kind of messed with my head and left an empty hole in my heart, a void in my soul. So some of that poetry is in here, the breakup poetry, anti-girlfriend poetry. It's aimed at her, it's not aimed at women in general, so I have nothing against women. I respect women who respect me. I respect women who respect people and men and everything else. Okay. As an art form, poetry appeals to different people. Different people have different tastes. This may not be for everyone. May not be for you, maybe for somebody you know. It's kind of like how some people will say Marilyn Manson is the greatest artist, singer, songwriter ever. And you'll have people who also say that Celine Dion is the greatest singer, songwriter ever. Or Madonna is the greatest singer, songwriter ever. All of their styles, all of their lyrics, all of their appearances are different. What makes art is very subjective. One man's trash is another man's treasure. And Andy Warhol painted cans of soup. People paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for Technicolor cans of soup on canvas. I don't understand this. So, I am a legitimate poet. The first poem from my book that I'm going to read is the introduction, which is actually called a poem. What now is a poem? Is it the life or is it the soul of the poet? Or merely a thought of his mind? Only the poet shall know. Think about that. Ponder it. I've had people read my book and tell me some of my poems meant things that I don't know where they got those ideas, but that was the 8-minute warning bell that tells me that I'm about to exceed my time on my 8-minute talk show. So I'm going to have to cut this short. There'll be another video post in 2 days. This was actually supposed to be the September 2nd video blog. It wound up being very late. The next episode of Rant Said Poetry will be on September 11th in time for the 5th anniversary of the tragedy, and I will read my September 11th poem then. Till then, take care of yourselves, and good night.